Hey, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for coming out and supporting your friends. You guys are so great. You live in LA. You could have totally flaked. Nobody would have judged you. It's so hard to go places here. I love canceling on people. It's like so calming. It's really hard to go places, especially when you're bleeding. I'm bleeding. I'm telling everyone I'm bleeding, okay? I'm a woman. Hear me complain and hate myself. It's hard. You're not liking the blood talk, sir? Is it too hard? I have to deal with this every month, okay? Trying to hatch, not hatching anything. I don't know what's gonna happen. God, every month I just hate everything. I have an ex-turned personal coach that I call sometimes now, because I broke up with him and 2 weeks later he's writing for Saturday Night Live, and I'm like, okay, give me some of your energy. And also, it must be because of my pussy. That you got that. Yeah, my pussy's funny. Pussy, get used to it. Female comic, gonna talk about my pussy, sir. But you can't see it. I'm not gonna show it to you. All right, that got weird. Good. I'm Canadian, but you wouldn't know it because I'm freezing in here from the air conditioning. I have assimilated. Oh my God, it's freezing. It's freezing. Somebody blows on me. I'm like, get into my igloo. I can't handle it. Yeah, I used to be nice and, sorry. That's what you think we say. I recently got robbed for the first time. So I feel more Canadian. I feel more American because of that. That's like an American thing, right? Getting robbed. Or robbing, pillaging. All right. Too harsh. The world is ending. LA's on fire. What? All the animals are dying. When I see bees now, I don't even get scared anymore. I'm just like, oh, thank God, you made it. Buzz on, young friend. We're all dying. It's hard when we're all dying. Do you know, it's hard, right? How do you go to your 9 to 5 when everything's like, it's raining fire, everything is awful? Like, how are we doing it? I don't even know. Do you know that cow farts are the leading cause of global warming? Did you know that? Cow farts are taking down humanity. Humanity that invented the wheel, the computer, the atom bomb are being taken down by cow farts. That's insane. And it's like, it's not even a vicious animal. Like, how do you defeat a cow? You just push it and it falls. Like, that is taking us down. I'm just telling you the facts, man. This is just a science class, really. By someone that failed science. Good. Yeah, so I got robbed. I was holding my cell phone in my hand, listening to myself sing while I was taking a selfie. And these teenagers, hoodlums, came up to me and grabbed my phone out of my hand. And my first thought was so Canadian. I was just like, oh, are they going to show me an app of some kind? That's not what happened. Oh, Lord. I've been working out because I'm going through a breakup. That's what you do in LA. You just get a personal trainer, and then you, make them be your therapist. It's good, guys. It's good. I'm getting poorer, too. Do you ever notice that getting poorer is kind of like traveling back in time, really slowly? You switch and you're like, guys, I got a flip phone. Remember those? Remember the flip, remember? And then you cancel your TV. You're like, I don't need Netflix. I got the original Netflix. Books. Listening to records, you're like, I'm so retro. I'm hipstering. 70s vibes. Then you get even more poor and you're counting food stamps. You're like, recession? More like a depression, damn it. Ha What? Still the Charleston. The Charleston. It's a dance. All right. But yeah, this last relationship, it was the first time sexually, guys, we're gonna get personal here. first time that I started like talking dirty in bed with someone. Do you guys do that? It's scary. Like, if you've never done it before, it can be a lot of pressure, like, for what do you want to say? Like, you can't, like, leave them hanging. They're talking, you know, you gotta join in. But you can't, what are you gonna, what? You're in me. You're in me. Like, what do you... or like get poetic. You know, you are planting and I am the garden. What do you say? So the first couple weeks were stressful, but then by like week through, blah, 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 they're taping, I'm scared, okay. But then by like week 3, I was like, put your cock in my pussy, bitch. Like, committed, saying the words, you know. Cock and pussy are the words. So yeah, but then every once in a while he'd throw in a curveball and I'd get in my head again. Like we had this like call out thing where he'd be like, where does my cock belong? And I'd be like, in my pussy. Okay? Like a kid's like, oh, where does my cock belong, Minnie? In my pussy. Let's make mice. I tried it. But then, like, he'd throw in a curveball, like, where's my cock belong? In my pussy. Whose pussy is it? Curveball, you know, that gets me in my head. Like, I think what I'm supposed to say is, like, it's your pussy. Like, you're fucking it, it's yours. You know, like, here you go, own me, or whatever. But then my inner feminist kicks in, and I'm like, oh, no, I don't, Like, you need permission from me. To get in my, like, this is my pussy. I have to deal with the bleeding like it's mine. I own it from pain. But then I started to get all philosophical about it, you know? Like, what are we but stardust, truly? Do we not all belong to each other to some degree? Fuck it, it's everybody's pussy. It's an altruistic pussy roaming the world at a time that is difficult for pussies. And when I was downtrodden on the beach, my pussy carried me. And there was only one pussy print. How do you even do that? It's like a seashell. Like, what is that? I like the word pussy a lot, as you can tell. But I like the word cunt more, because a pussy sounds like it's getting wet in the rain. But a cunt sounds like it wears a bandana in the jungle. Like a cunt. Like, you don't want to run into a cunt in a back alley. Like, that cunt's gonna fuck you up. He'll push out an angry baby. The baby's gonna punch you in the face. Pack of cunts. Gonna write an article about you for Jezebel. All right, thank you so much.